Shemai, so it's a miserable Sunday here in South Wales. Doesn't matter though, we've done loads in the garden the last few weeks and we've got some indoor jobs we've really got to crack on with. Now if you haven't seen any of our videos before, this was our old dining room. There was a dining table in the middle of it. We're changing things around. The old conservatory, don't get distracted by the Christmas stuff on the table. We'd been shopping. But yeah, this was the old conservatory, which has now got a roof, and it is the new dining room. My job for the next day or so anyway is to sort out this dresser. It was a big dresser which had a top and things to it. Now we've taken the top away, and I want to sort of, is it upcycling or recycling? Upcycling, I think it is. Basically, I'm going to paint it, tart it up, and hopefully make it look a lot better. Right, so I've just sat down and been joined by Idris. You're soaking wet, please get off. Right, I've never painted furniture before. I've watched loads of YouTube videos. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. My first job, though, is after getting rid of the crazy dog, is to tidy up and get rid of everything that is in and on the dresser. And whilst I am getting on with the dresser, Richard is in here, he's huffing already. He is going to put a heater, an electric heater on the wall. Right, this is all done. I'm going to have to wash and clean it next though. And in the time I've cleared the dresser, let's see what Richard's been up to. How are you doing?
Done.
You finished?
Finished all on the wall.
That looks nice actually. And did the wire reach? Yes.
Yes, just need some pins to put to the wall now. It'd be lovely.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Right. Do you want a cup of coffee?
I would love a cup of coffee.
Okay. Oh, good job.
The spring roll?
Yeah, if I go like this a bit, that gives us. Yeah, that should be alright.
Well, I just want to get away from the door, that's all.
Right, okay. To me?
Yeah, to you.
Is that better? Achoo! Yeah, I'm not doing anything with the back.
No, I'm not meant to. Down we go.
So my first job now is just washing it. Quick reminder though, I've never done anything like this before. So hopefully we've got one cleaner dresser, apart from having the inside of these gloves are just full of sweat. I don't really like using wet wipes very much, but these are biodegradable, and yeah, I've got to say they have worked a treat. So a bit of sanding next, but a cup of tea first. I'm sure I used this years ago, like on landing wood and
Yeah, probably.
stuff.
I think that's going to work.
What?
You just did.
Why? Switching it off? Did I switch it off?
No, it has to be plugged into the mains.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
So I don't think it's going to work.
Will it work if I play? Works then.
Just
The fastest we've seen Richard move all day. 1 minute now. Look. Health and safety. No, I'll have really loud music. Oh, just don't walk away for a minute. Can you take stuff with you, please?
Well, stuff you just left on you,
Yeah.
is it? I'm going to come and do this with you, alright?
No, you're not going to do it. Literally, I'm just going to do a little bit and I want you to go, yeah, that's fine, or too much, or not enough.
Okay.
And I'm already too warm wearing this mask. It's bringing back COVID vibes. Okay. So first of all, you just go like that. We got a bigger sander.
Yeah.
I was hoping that as soon as I went like that, it would remove all the colour, but I'm starting to wonder now if this has been stained, but we are hoping to go darker. I don't know. So look.
Right.
Right, how does that one work? Just like that.
I don't know, I was afraid.
You were having way too much fun.
You can see what I was doing.
Yeah,
There's plenty of some paper left of that, and I'll give you a well have a look.
yeah. Thank you.
Let me get the keys back.
Yeah,
The paint.
yeah. That's what I'm wondering. Do we need, I don't need this on for a minute, a rougher grit. What's it called?
Yeah. This is 100 grit.
Oh, it was the right word I used there. There's a lot more work to do in the morning.
The next morning,
Right, I've been busy this morning. I'm still on that sanding process. It's taken me a little while to get used to which sander works for which bit, but we're getting there. So basically, the main body of it is just having a bit of a scuff, just to key it so that when I paint it, the paint will stick to it better. The top is having a stain, and so I need to get all the old varnish and things off. Oh, butter wouldn't melt, would it? But it does. It just likes butter. I know I'm not finished sanding yet. I just wanted to get rid of the dust so far so I can see what I'm working with, because I'm going to have to start taking bits out and off now, I think. Right, I think I've at least keyed all of the wood that needs to be painted. I don't think I've missed any. What I do want to do though is see if I can get this top a little bit better, because it's going to be stained. Obviously you're going to see straight through it. Apologies if the camera is covered in dust. I know I am. Right, yeah, so I think that's all the sanding. This is the thing, I've never done anything like this before. So yeah, I'm going to give it a quick hoover now, then I'm going to wipe it all over, and then we'll have a little look to see whether or not we're ready for some staining, maybe some painting, I don't know, but I've also got to find something to cover the floor. First of all, there's definitely time for a cup of tea.
A little later.
Right, I've had my cup of tea. I have hoovered everything. It got a bit dusty in here. So I'm just going to give everything a quick wipe over now, and then I'm going to have to leave it dry. But I'm really hoping I might at least get some stain on the top. We'll see. Right, I've sanded it as much as I can. There are a couple of tiny little bits of varnish where it's sort of got dug in places. But yeah, I just really want to try and put some stain on now. So yeah, wish me luck, I think. Okay. Oh good, Idris has come to help. Idris man. Idris man.
That's my name, Idris man.
Right. Nice helping.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Alright. Scary bit. I don't think I shake it. I think I've got to tip it around a little bit. So if there's any sediment, I think, anyway, in the bottom. Be applied liberally along the grain with a good quality brush. Right, I'm warning you now, sweetie. The colour is very red mahogany. But there is going to be lots of dark red in there, so...
Well, we'll do what it is. That would make you sand it and do it again. You shall see, good.
Just a bit. Right, okay. I don't know how much. I'm only going to pour a bit in. I can pour more. Easy to use, shake well. Let's see about that. Just in case. Alright. I don't know. Let's try it. I don't even know if it's actually going to... I don't know. Do it, Rach, do it. I don't know. I have no idea at this point now whether what I'm doing is helping or not. I'm just trying to get it as even as possible and see what happens after that. Right, before I give Rich a shout, I am not convinced at the minute. I think possibly there was still too much of the original coating on there. I couldn't really see any varnish, but it doesn't seem to have soaked in evenly. Like, for example, it's much darker where I know there was a lot of bare wood showing, but then again, why have we got a stripe? Don't know, I'm not convinced.
I think it looks nice.
I don't think it's soaked in
No, because it's not rubbed back enough, I don't think.
overall, but then again, like looking here now, I know that was all the same, that wood by there.
Yeah, we'll see where it's soaked in.
Possibly, I'm not going to touch it because it is wet. I've wiped the excess off because I don't think that's going to help. But yeah, me maybe not sanding it enough, or our sander isn't strong enough to get down past what was on it. So I think, yeah, we're just going to leave it for tonight now. Have something to eat, try and relax a little bit, and come back to this in the morning and then make decisions on what to do next.
The following day.
Shemai, yeah, it's the next morning. Let me show you where we're at. So yeah, it didn't quite go to plan yesterday. All the sanding was alright, but the stain didn't take. So what I'm going to do this morning is actually start putting some paint on the rest of it. Then I'm going to nip out a bit later on and see if I can get some varnish, some actual coloured varnish to put over the top, and I am hoping that will work. Absolute worst case is I'm actually going to have to paint the top, but the first thing I want to do is put some paint on the rest of it, because I'm not sure if I've got enough. So I'm thinking, well, if I've got to go out, I can always get more if I'm going to need it. Right, so the animals are locked up. I've got paint. It's a grey colour. Do you like my little hack? Elastic band over the paint tin so I can get drips. Right, that's that end bit done. It is quite light, but it is what it is now. I can hear noises from upstairs. Rich is off work ill today. He really didn't have a very good night's sleep last night with his stomach and things. So maybe he's getting up. I'll have to make him a cup of coffee, I suppose. But yeah, the first bit of paint is on. I really am not sure how this is going to end up at the minute. So that is the first coat on the actual main frame of the dresser done. It does seem to have covered okay. Yeah, it's going to take 2, maybe even 3 coats. I haven't done the drawers or the cupboard doors yet, but I'm going to have a cup of tea and decide whether to pop out now to look for varnish for the top, or do the cupboard doors and drawers, or even get Rich to do some painting. I think he's just got up, he's feeling a bit better. Right, we'll see for now, but yeah, that's the first coat of paint done.
A short time later.
Right, I've driven down to Swansea and I'm outside B&Q, which is our local big DIY store. Hopefully I can get some varnish to go on the top of the dresser. Yeah, that's the idea, and Richard has said that he may do a bit of painting. We'll see. Right, let's go and find some varnish. Oh dear, there's Christmas things. Right, now let's go and get the varnish first, and then we can come back and have a little wander. What I want is a furniture varnish, which is satin or matte, I suppose, if they got it, in mahogany. Now I can see there's a mahogany there. Oh, hang on, mahogany satin. This one gets good reviews. That's why I'm looking at this one first of all. How much is it? 15 quid. Right, they've got that there. What else have they got? They got Ronseal. Now then, Ronseal supposedly does what it says on the tin. That's what their adverts say anyway. But it didn't get such good reviews. Deep mahogany. Okay. Oh, I don't know now. Oh, I think I'm going to go on the one that had the better reviews. Not so much the price of it. It is a couple of quid cheaper, but that is the one that had the good reviews. And I'm hoping that it's colour in there. Okay, fingers crossed. Do I get both? Try them out. Right, while I'm here, I also need something to finish. In other words, put on as a last coat. And I know it's got to be clear. And hang on. Right, okay. This Rust-Oleum is the same make, I think, as the paint. So, yeah, we're going to go with that. Awesome. Yeah, we're going to go with this and get, hopefully, 3 for 2. We'll see. So, I am back, and in fairness, Richard has been quite busy. He is feeling a lot better. So yeah, he's done the front of the drawers and one of the doors as well. Oh, he's going to model it now.
Just a bit.
Oh, Richard.
It's dry already. That's how much I painted on the back.
Cool. All right. Right. Just having a little look to see. Yeah, it looks really good actually.
Yeah, look alright, doesn't it?
I think if we can do something a little bit more with the top and then another coat on here, yeah, we're looking good.
You should be repeating hang up.
Yeah.
I think that would make a big difference.
When you said hanging earlier, did you mean on there?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to hang them somewhere as a contraption, like they do with guitars. And so they were going to be swinging around. Right, okay, that makes no sense. Sorry. I know, honestly,
Okay, I want that.
when you said we paint them hanging, I had visions of you making something and hanging them from something and then having to still hold them because they'd be...
What do you do with those? Do they...
I don't think that's
The word
my problem.
The
I
word
know.
It's a you problem, not a me problem.
Okay.
You hang the door.
No, I get it. Come again, you said it. Hang again. I thought you spoke And this is where he goes on and on and on.
Well, yes. How will you learn otherwise?
I reckon next job is actually having a look at that top and trying one of the varnishes and then second coat for the doors and drawers.
1 hour later.
So Rich has just finished the last of the second coat of the doors and I'm going to wait for his opinion on which colour varnish. I know which one I prefer. Which one do you reckon?
I want that one.
You want that one? Are you going to give me any indication as to which is that one?
I need your indication first.
I think that one. The
Okay.
red, more reddish.
Yeah, I think so as well.
That one is mahogany. That one is deep mahogany. Okay, I've given them both a good stir. They looked minging before I stirred them. In fact, if I show you the tops.
Yeah,
There's that one. It's quite sort of
Does it say to stir them?
marbly. It does. It says stir well. Right, let's have a little look. This is the frightening bit now. I'm not going to lie. I have no idea
Come on, boys, out of here now.
this is going to work.
Come on, out of here.
If it doesn't work, this is what's going on there anyway. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm just going to put it on and go in the direction of the wood. So that's a coat of the Ronseal varnish, the deep mahogany one that I got earlier. That was a colour we both really fancied. It was more red. Now, let's be honest, the piece of wood on the top, by the time I'd finished messing with it yesterday, wasn't in the greatest of ways. But I've got to say, I am actually quite liking the colour and the way that's come out. So apparently, according to the tin, you can do another coat after an hour. I'm going to leave it for now. I'd prefer to leave it longer rather than doing it too soon. So yeah, go and have a cup of tea. But yeah, I am really happy with that so far. Fair play. And it has helped having Richard off ill. He has managed it. He couldn't do much, but he has done a little bit to help. Quite pleased with that so far.
2 hours later.
Right, the light isn't great in here, but I am going to do the second coat on the top. It may be the final one. I've left it a good while now, so it should be really dry. And let's see, I've got to say, mind, yesterday I was a little bit Today though, we are looking good. Right, last coat on the top. I said it's not how I imagined it, because in my mind, you know, you've looked at all the Pinterest and all the videos and things like that, and of course I've used knotty pine from what is a relatively cheap dresser. So can we see that obviously you can see the wood grain through it, but especially at the front there and on the edges to a degree where I'd used the sander yesterday and it had got down to bare wood. That's where the original stain really soaked in. But yeah, it's really nice the way it's come out with the darker finish, quite reddish with the mahogany colour. But you can see all the wood, the little knots, all the imperfections, and I think that makes it look quite nice. So the exciting bit now, the doorknobs, the handles for the drawers. I looked at a lot of handles. You thought I was going to say knobs, and I'm not. I didn't look at a lot of knobs. I looked at a lot of handles. We've got a lot of brass in here, so that's what we've gone for. Ooh! They look nice. So really what is left to do, possibly, is put that clear lacquer coat that I mentioned earlier on. I'm not going to rush to do that. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to let everything dry first and do it on a test thing as well. So yeah, we've almost got the last drawer going in. Exciting. Don't you dare mark my wood. Oh, it's good, isn't it?
That's alright.
So, one finished dresser. Yeah, as I said a little while ago. There were moments when I thought, oops, have I messed this up totally? But I am quite happy with that, I have got to admit. It really is a lot better than it was before. It hasn't been that difficult. It hasn't cost that much, to be honest. Whatever it cost, I will put up on the screen right now, everything, apart from my labour. I could never afford that. So now grey with brass handles and mahogany top dresser. I will put a before shot up now so you can see what the dresser looked like originally. Yeah, a little bit of a change. I am really pleased with that, and it does go to show that somebody who hasn't got a clue what they're doing can actually upcycle some furniture. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Probably not found it very useful or educational though, but yeah, definitely worth trying it out. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. It makes a massive difference to new channels like this. Leave a comment. As I always say, I am rubbish at replying, but we love reading them. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.